I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration. The main ladies see the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can find your love and right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, in the glow that lets you know the target of the sun. The story that we become, the promise of what's to come. And I will remain a soldier till the war is won.
Happy holidays, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here at the Strasburg Rail Road to see some of their Christmas trains today. Pulling these excursions are number 90 and number 89, as well as Cagney number 3, doing a few yard shuttles around the station area. So with that being said, let's see what we can get out here today on the Strasburg Rail Road. The festive season has befallen Lancaster County again, and the Strasburg Railroad is deep in one of its busiest weekends out of the winter season. We would pull up on a weekend, being Sunday of December 21st, which would mark the last day of 2 train operations for the winter season, and what would also be 4 away from the big day. As mentioned before, number 90 and 89 weren't the only locomotives in operation, but also Strasburg's Cagney, number 3, being operated by my dog Derek, better known as Rail Force on YouTube. Go give him a follow. And his co-worker, Ryan, who is also pretty chill to talk to.
He said it's a cooler train to film. He's right. I'm freezing my ass off.
It is freezing cold! These 2 gentlemen would take the Cagney and its train down to the Strasburg rail yard on a shove move, and then come back to their docked area in the Strasburg station, ferrying tons of families back and forth. And yes, they were moving that day. Moving over to the larger equipment, we'll start off with number 89 as she proceeds east out of East Strasburg Station on one of her many timely trips down and back on the railroad. As 89 swiftly coasts down grade and approaches her meet at Groff's Grove with the 90, I thought I should mention why these trains are going as fast as they are. Due to the 2 train operations, especially during the Christmas season, they have to have a timely meet at the Groff's Grove siding to ensure neither train falls behind schedule, which if they do, they have to work the locomotives twice as hard to make up for lost time. And as most of y'all know, what's a Strasburg run without the infamous ghost whistle? Following the carpenter's departure, she'd make it to Paradise, Pennsylvania, where she would run around and start proceeding west back to East Strasburg Station. Then she'd have another meet with number 90. In turn, we'd catch her departing out of the Grossgrove siding with that notorious stack talk barking through the valley. As it is the Christmas season, what's a better gift for a rail fan than a little mogul working up a steep grade with a loaded train behind her? Yeah, you know those golden hour shots were pretty lit. Anyways though, number 89 rolls back into East Strasburg Station, continuing the chain of Christmas trains flowing in and out of the station. The festive cheer provided by East Strasburg Station just kept its rapid flow going, even providing some winter theater.
I knew you'd like it.
I love it.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Jimmy.
Now isn't it a shame that Christmas comes but once a year?
But of course, we're not here for the theater, we're here for the trains. And rounding off this later half of the video would be Strasburg's most popular, Great Western Railroad, number 90. Considering number 89 took the shorter consist, known as the half hour, number 90 would be taking the longer consist, known as the hourly, which only makes sense to put Strasburg's strongest locomotive on that train. After just finishing up some minor servicing here, number 90 would also take to the road in some nice daytime and evening golden hour lighting. The keen eye may have noticed that there's an additional passenger car to the Strasburg's consist, Pennsylvania Railroad number 7149, the Colonial Crafts, which would be debuting on the Strasburg's consist for the holiday season. It's owned by the Colonial Pullman Company and typically travels to different railroad venues around the US, so hopefully we might see some more of this car on a different railroad or on the Strasburg again. After all, we all love the Pennsylvania Railroad. Just like the 89 before it, 90 made her way down to Lehman Place Junction, made the runaround move, and is now heading west back to East Strasburg Station. With our final meat shot of the day, number 90 rolls into Gross Grove, awaiting number 89 coasting down the hill. Once 89's train clears the east switch of Gross Grove, number 90 puts on probably one of the coolest startups I've heard out of this locomotive. Whistle, stack talk, and all. Really goes to show that they are not messing around about keeping to this schedule. After just putting on this amazing show of highballing down the road to paradise, number 90 finally arrives in East Strasburg Station, which would seal off our day of rail fanning these two Christmas trains in Lancaster County, which, oh my god. Special thanks to you guys on the crew for these two locomotives. You put on an amazing show. Well guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Special thanks to my mother for bringing me out here to the railroad. Special thanks to the Strasburg Rail Road for operating and doing anything and everything they can to make this video possible. Shout out to everybody that we saw out here. It was an amazing time, and we have the description rolling here, as you can see. And you can hear trains are whistling off. So I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you all for your continued support, and Merry Christmas. Take care, y'all.